What's going on this week in Nerf?
Welcome to This Week in Nerf, your source for first-party, third-party, and community Nerf news. I'm Adriana, and I am sorry to start off on a bummer, but it gets happier, I swear. Hang in there. The sickness that shall not be named on YouTube, lest the hammer of demonetization fall, has impacted our world pretty significantly in the last couple of weeks. And in our little pocket, it's mostly manifested in a lot of closed and postponed events. The most notable of which are Jared's Epic Nerf Battle, which has been moved to August, and the Penn State HVZ Invitational for spring has been pushed to April 11th. So if you are going to any event, if it's a local event, just make sure you're following their pages really closely. I'm sure that all of the organizers are paying attention to how things are spreading in their areas and keeping people up to date there on whether or not the event is canceled, postponed, all of that. And if you do go to an event, please just make sure that you're feeling well. If you're feeling even slightly sick, stay home. It's not worth it. And if you do go, don't touch people's blasters. Don't touch people's gear. Don't touch other people. If your venue has the ability in between the rounds, wash your hands and just be safe. I want happy, healthy little Nerfers, not little sickly Nerfers. I think everyone can agree that the worst thing about Dart Zone's bamboo darts is that the half and the full length are sold together in a single package. It doesn't make any sense for most consumers because what are they going to do with all of these half lengths? And it doesn't make sense for hobbyists because what are we going to do with all of these full lengths? It just doesn't make much sense. So Derek Tran asked Dart Zone why they do this and about the possibility of selling them separately. And I'm really happy that Dart Zone has responded very positively. It always makes me happy when companies listen and are receptive to these ideas. And they said, we are making efforts to have the half-length and standard-length darts sold separately later this year. So I am extremely excited to be able to buy just half-lengths and finally start to get to use those, because it doesn't make sense for me to buy right now. Looking forward to it. Drac has said for years that he was not going to be taking commissions anymore. Well, that has changed because he has launched a commission site, nextlevelnerf.com. And I have a feeling that a lot of you are typing that into your browser right now and then getting angry at the prices. If that's you, you're probably not the target market. If you just want a modded blaster like a Caliburn, there's Captain Slug, there's Silver Fox Industries, there's Second Guess Productions. If you just want a modded Strife, there's countless people on eBay, on Etsy, on Facebook that will do it for you. But if you want a Drac blaster, nextlevelnerf.com. And you can say what you want about Drac, he takes pride in his work. He takes pride in the materials that he uses, he takes pride in the techniques that he uses, and you can be sure that anything that leaves his shop is something that he would be happy to take to a war. So if you want a quality blaster, if you want the Drac name on it, nextlevelnerf.com. The website says fulfillment anywhere between 2 to 4 weeks, but he's hoping he can keep it more to the 2-week side. So give it a try if you want. There have been some more leaks from the upcoming Nerf Hyper line. These drawings come from W Nerf Irony, and do you remember a while back when I had to do some artist renditions of some of the Ultra 1 blasters for reasons? I assume it's a similar situation here, and I've had several people that I trust tell me that this is indeed a trustworthy source, so I will share it with you. I assume these are prototypes, subject to change, but I do believe that these blasters will be in this general configuration when we finally get to see them on the shelves. So let's start off with the Jab 40. This light blue area is a hopper at the top, and it seems to be a spring-powered blaster, which was surprising when I read the listings initially. You can see there's no rev trigger here and what kind of appears to be a priming tab on the back. So spring-powered from a hopper is a little interesting. I'm excited to see what exactly it does. And then the Hail 100 a lot bigger, holds 100 rounds. Definitely going to be electronic. You can see the rev trigger there. I think the battery is likely in the stock. It basically seems like a Nemesis, but different ammo. It's the Hyper Nemesis. The safety there above the trigger may indicate that it's a high performance blaster. Just like the rival line, they all have to have safeties. And one thing I'll say about both of these is I hope that is actually the colors that they'll come in. I love the color combination, so crossing my fingers that is finalized. It's been all but confirmed that they do shoot tiny balls. Maybe they're not exactly half-size rivals, but I would guess pretty darn close. I am not looking forward to picking up hundreds and hundreds of tiny balls, but I am excited to shoot them. More details about Endwar and FPT and all the registration information has finally been announced. So, Endwar will be June 26th to 28th at State College, Pennsylvania, also known as Penn State, also known as PSU. Let's go over the schedule a little bit. Friday morning, you have FoamCon. I love FoamCon. That is the best part of the event, in my opinion. You get to meet so many different creators, so many different people. I get to meet all of you. It's amazing. That's definitely my favorite part. And if you're looking for a table, the applications for that are open. And then on Saturday, we have HVZ in space. Drac has not yet confirmed what type of theme in space is specifically, but if you go watch his announcement video, there are some small hints there. HVZ and FoamCon are free, so anybody can go to those completely free of charge and meet some people, have some fun. It'll be a really good time. And for HVZ specifically, the moderator application is open. I know they definitely appreciate help there. And then on Sunday, you have the Foam Pro Tour. Dauntless will see you on the field. It's $100 per team to register, and it was a blast last year. I know it can only get better. The competition's gone up. I'm super stoked for it. I can't wait to see all of you there. The Eventbrite links for the HVZ and the Foam Pro Tour are in the description, as well as Drac's announcement video if you want to get all of the details. You should also check out the Facebook page for the event so you can get all the up-to-date information. Make sure that you do register. It definitely helps their team prepare for how many people are actually going to be there. Oh, I'm so excited. And this week's mod of the week is the Flux Capacitor from P-Stark and his son. This is a minimized hyperfire. It's got a pretty cool voltmeter up at the front. On the inside, we've got the OFP 42mm cage, some Fang revamps, some Infernos, so that's probably hitting pretty good, as well as looking really clean. That's a nice paint job, and I like how much space there was on the side to fill up with decals. I love decals. This is a really fun theme for a blaster, and I'm always happy to hear about families that mod together. So I'm happy to hear that P-Stark and his son worked together to build this blaster. It warms my heart. Thanks for sharing. And that is all the news we have for this week. Thank you so much for watching. As usual, all the links to the stories that I talked about are in the description. Also down there's a subscribe button that I'd appreciate if you clicked. There's also a like button, which I don't think actually does anything. And there's comments, which I like to read. So thank you for doing all of that. I do want to apologize this week. There may not be a digest post. There has been complications in the lives of both of our editors this week, so they probably won't be able to write tonight. So if you like to write the news, that would be appreciated if you join the History of Nerf Modding Discord and join the Nerf News channel and help us write those digest articles. It's a multi-person operation, that's for sure. That is the end of this intro now. Goodbye. Oh no, it is an outro. My brain! That's the one.